doing? Well, since it's a Tuesday, let me give y'all a song. And you know what? I saw a chorus singing Lean On Me just a few minutes ago. So we might as well do that. It's an old favorite. So we'll just do Lean On Me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. So we do that, Michelle. We break out in song. They'll text and say, sing a song. What you need to sing?
I didn't
Gospel,
know you had
blues,
skills like that.
jazz, it doesn't matter. We just do it.
I
And
didn't know you
ladies
had
and
skills like that,
gentlemen,
Debra Ann.
what you say?
I didn't know you had skills like that. Shoot, you've
Oh,
been
you know,
hiding those skills, girl.
let me tell you something. We've been picking cotton since yonder way. We've been singing and chanting and scatting since yonder way.
Right, right.
You sing too in that hot song.
Absolutely.
So they know we have fun on our channel. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Michelle Pettis here. I want to read her bio because I am so honored that she offers us an opportunity to heal. So I want you to know her service, her commitment, her winning category, and subject matter expertise. So listen up. Michelle Pettis is a speaker, author, food story coach, and host of Get the Backstory Live. And she airs that every month on SORC TV radio network. Her memoir, which I've been talking about for months, Leaving Large: The Stories of a Food Addict, is a 2022 memoir prize for books category winner. And it features this essay, and I was looking for it in here. It's called The Cake is in the Mail. And Michelle has, I tell people all the time, she's lost and gained over 700 pounds. And she's made this wonderful connection between writing and the food. So we're going to actually talk to y'all every day for the rest of the week. And I want to just let her come in her own way, just like the preachers do. You know, they tell them after a standard, it's coming your own way. And ladies and gentlemen, here's Michelle. Michelle, give it to us.
Oh, thank you, Deborah Ann, for that wonderful introduction. Even though I wrote it myself,
I love it. I love it.
but you delivered it. I mean, like you brought it home, girl. You brought it home. You
Okay.
brought it home. And I want to tell you that I am honored to be on your show. I
Oh,
am
thank
honored
you.
that you invited me. I'm honored that that you're sharing your platform, right?
Mm,
That you are
yes.
creating this opportunity for a connection between you, me, and your followers.
Of course.
That is so generous and so wonderful because we're all here to lift one another up. We're all
Exactly.
here to heal one another because Lord knows we need some healing. Right?
Yes, we
It,
do.
you
Yes,
know,
we
you
do.
know, I have, as you said, I have gained and lost over 700 pounds from the time I was 20 until the time I was 60, here's the reality is I'm still healing every day. I mean,
Yes.
just because I'm the same size now as I was in 2019 when I lost the weight, that doesn't mean that I'm not still in recovery, that I'm not still fighting, that it's not still a journey, that I'm not still learning, that it's not still a process because it is, and it
Yes.
always will be.
Yes.
I mean, that's the big secret. That's the big secret number one. There's no there.
Okay.
The there is where we are right now. And the other big secret is that, and you've heard me talk about this before, Deborah Ann, when we do our Monday night calls, is that
Yes.
once you get to mastery, once you get on the other side of it, that's when the fun kicks in.
Oh,
That that
yes.
that what seems like work right now, what seems like that it is so hard, what seems like I can't do it, I can't figure it out. Why do I still want to eat this way? Why can I not stop eating this way? Am I gonna count carbs? Am I gonna count calories? Am I gonna do ketos? Am I gonna do micros? Am I gonna do macros? Am I gonna intermittent fast? Am I gonna do Atkins? Am I gonna do South Beach? What am I going to do? All that, right?
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes.
It seems all so confusing,
Yes.
right?
Let
But
me just interject And I've been saying this lately. Number one, if you are like me and you have a lot of weight from 10 pounds to 300 to lose, don't be ashamed. We are no longer putting shame next to our weight. And that's
Yes,
why I'm boldly on here. And I appreciate you so much because that's the first thing. Honey, I'm proud of them big old jiggling arms. My niece
yes,
told me she likes that
yes,
jiggle. Kids like that
yes,
jiggle. It
yes.
doesn't mean that we can't improve and we can't feel good up here.
Mhm.
Okay?
You nailed it. You nailed it. It is the getting this part up here straight. It,
Yes.
this is the piece that has been hijacked by this toxic food culture, by this
Right.
toxic food environment. Our minds, our brains, our thoughts have been hijacked to make us want, and I don't even like to call it food, to make us want and desire that which does not serve our health, that
Okay.
which is not good for us.
So let
So,
me ask you to explain that
okay.
because we're going to presuppose that there are people who are on my channel who have chronic pain, who have back pain, knee pain, like I have knee pain, who have some of what they're experiencing is a result of weight. And then
Hmm.
others is because of illness. They may not, I tell them, you may not even have a weight problem, but some of that food stuff is affecting your health
Yes,
and you just didn't gain the weight. So explain to the people,
sure,
what do you mean by toxic food culture? I
sure,
thought I was supposed to exercise and eat right and the weight's
sure,
going to go away. So
sure.
explain that to
Sure,
us.
sure, sure. I'll explain that to you, I need you to do a favor for me. I
Sure.
need you to write down shame because
Yes.
I have something for that. We're gonna come back
Yes.
to that. If we have time today, we'll come back to it. If not, we'll do it tomorrow. So
Okay.
here's what I mean by this toxic food culture. And here's what I share, and here's how I coach the people that I work with. That we have to accept to work with me, you have to accept a few things as being the truth. And the first truth is this is that the only problem that food will solve is hunger. That's truth number one. That's its only thing. It is a one trick pony. It can only do one thing, that's solve hunger. The second thing is that its purpose is nutrition, nourishment, and energy. That's all it is. It is fuel. It is fuel for our bodies. That's
Okay.
bare bones.
Nutrition, nourishment, and what else?
Energy.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent.
Nutrition, that is food's purpose. That is its design. That's why we need to eat. That is when we are hungry, it is our bodies telling us it's time for some nourishment. It's time for some nutrition. I need some energy. That's what hunger is. Data. It signals us that that's what's going on. So accept that is true. Now, I want you to think about when you go out to eat or when you decide what you're going to eat. What do you say? Let's say you're at a menu and you're reading the menu and you're looking through and you look through the menu. What do you say?
I say today Kentucky Fried Chicken got 8 pieces of chicken for $10, and I could pair that with my salad and my carbs and have a meal. But I
And
didn't get it. I got to figure out how
so
to do that next week.
so 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 here so here Deborah, Deborah Ann, here's what most people say.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what most people say. Here's what I used to say. And here's what I still say sometimes, but I say it with some knowledge. Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah.
That looks delicious.
Mm-hmm.
That smells good.
Oh yeah.
I've had
Oh yeah.
I've had that before. That tastes good. I think I'll get that.
Oh yeah.
Right? That
Right.
looks good. That smells good. That tastes good. I have a memory of that. I think I'll get that. Those
Mm-hmm.
are all that criteria that I just outlined is appearance, taste, smell, and pleasure. Those are four things: appearance, taste, smell, and pleasure. None of those four things have anything to do with nutrition, nourishment, or energy.
What? Wait a minute now. Wait. Okay. Okay.
You with me?
I'm with you. I'm taking notes.
So we are conditioned. We are conditioned by marketers. We are conditioned by the fast food industry, the snack food industry, the junk food industry to make the choices of what we're going to eat based on appearance, taste, smell, and pleasure. And they can put anything in that stuff that tastes good, that makes it addictive, that make the sugar, the fat, right, the salt, the additives
Mhm.
that are unidentified, that we don't know anything about. Those things in those foods make it all addictive. It makes us want to, or it creates desire for us to want more, because we've been conditioned to make decisions on appearance, taste, smell, and pleasure, not based on nutrition, nourishment, and energy. And
Mm.
so we get trapped in the cycle, because when we are hungry, our bodies are saying, give me some broccoli, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Our bodies are saying, give me something nutritious. Give me some tomatoes, give me some onions, give me some peppers, give me some beans, give me that. Give me some whole food, right? Give me some food that hasn't been processed. Give me that. When our bodies are saying that we're hungry, but we go and we make a decision based on appearance, taste, smell, and pleasure, and we give it chips and a soda, and then
Yes.
we're still hungry, right? And then our body's still saying, "I feed me," and we give it another bag of chips and another soda. But we can't ever eat enough chips or drink enough soda or eat enough cookies or enough honey buns or enough donuts or enough any of that to give our bodies what our bodies are craving. And so the
Exactly.
addiction the addiction sets in, because our body keeps saying, feed me something good. And when it's saying feed me something good, it's saying feed me something that's good for me. That's
Yes.
what our bodies are crying. Our bodies are crying, and they're saying, feed me something that's good for me. But we're listening to appearance, taste, smell, and pleasure, and we're feeding it something that is sugary, salty, and sweetie, that's not serving us and is low in nutritional value, and we're still hungry. And so that feeds the addiction, because that stuff is addictive and we can never eat enough of it to get nourished or satiated.
Oh, that's amazing. That's true.
So,
And you know how I know that's true, because when I'm eating a very nutritious, rich plate of food, I get tickled because after just a few bites of everything, my body is satisfied.
yes,
I know
because
that's the truth. My
it's
body is
good.
happy. I don't have to eat the whole thing. I can put it away for the next
Right,
meal. Or
right.
sometimes it takes me an hour or two just to eat one cup of vegetables, one cup of protein, and one cup of carbs, just politely. So
Yes,
it just takes
yes,
me a little
yes.
time to eat, then drink, then eat. That's true. That is true.
And savor it. And savor it. And so what happens, all right, is that
Mm-hmm.
logically, logically, you can know that this is the right thing for me to eat, that this is right for my body. For
Mm-hmm.
many of us, we know what the right choices are, but marketing and habit and addiction hijacks our brains and sends us down another road, eating things that don't always serve us and lead to the decline of our health.
Yeah.
That's why when I'm coaching, I start with the mind first. I teach people to change their belief system, to change their mind, to change their thoughts. Because when you change your mind, you change your belief system, you change your thoughts, then you can change your behavior. Because eating is a behavior.
Mm-hmm.
And what I struggled with for 40 years was just on, whenever I go on a diet, like most people, what can I eat? How much of it can I have? That's
Exactly.
that was it, right? What can I eat? How much of it can I have? Right?
Yes.
And I would
Yes.
I would lose the weight, right? I would
Of
lose the weight.
course.
I'd go from a size 26 to a 14, a black woman's
Mm-hmm.
10. That's what I call it, a black woman's 10. I get down there, right? Yeah, and then a year later I'm a 28.
Oh,
That's
amen. I
because
know.
that's because I had my mind and my body were in conflict. So I could lose the weight temporarily, but
Mm-hmm.
because my mind was stronger, my mind wasn't changed, my mind wasn't transformed, my body went back to where it was, because that's because my mind stayed where it was. But if you change your mind, if you change your belief system, if you change your thinking, then your body has to follow. And then you can be at peace. It's not a battle, it's not a struggle, but the work is knowing how knowing how to change your mind, knowing how to change your thoughts, and knowing how to change your beliefs. And that's the stories that we tell ourselves. That's the
And
stories that we have to recognize. And that's why we're talking. That's what my book is about. And that's what I
that's
coach people through.
wonderful.
Finding their food story, finding their belief that keeps them in a certain behavior, and then identifying that belief, right? Looking at it, kind of tracking it, seeing where it comes from, validating it, and then releasing it and creating a new belief. And when you create the new belief and replace it with some new behavior and some new habits, that's when you find freedom, that's when you find joy, and that's when you can get mastery when it comes to this food addiction thing.
That's beautiful. I want to share this about me. I remember when I used to just exercise for fun. Like all of us would go, we do Zumba in the morning, Zumba after work. We go to yoga and we do a Zumba aqua. I mean, it was just so much fun every day for years. And I didn't get on the scale. I just would go make my dinner, come home, eat it, and I would fall out because I'd be tired. It was no issue. I didn't even think about nothing else. We got Zumba. I go to work, leave work. I gotta go to Zumba right quick. Come back, and I was at between 360. And if by chance I got up to 390, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, I'm 390. So I would just say, okay, do the same thing and get back to 360. And I was comfortable at 360, and I was okay. I could move like I wanted to. And one day I got up to the 400s. And when I tell you, me and these 400s been fighting. And I tell you, what you're saying is the truth, because that mindset. And even now when I lose weight, it's, oh, I eat this way, I lost weight. Oh, but I'm stressed out now about the fact that I lost the weight and now I'm gaining the weight because I'm stressed.
Right, right, right. Yes,
So
yes.
I appreciate that. And I want to just really remind people, don't be afraid. And I've been asking them, I want y'all to let me know if you're on this channel and you have weight to lose and you have body pain. We can't be ashamed of that,
No,
because we've got to begin to tell the truth and pay attention. But tell the truth. Don't lie to yourself. I
yes,
don't lie to myself. And
yes.
I felt free to say to the people after I lost almost 40 pounds last summer, for the rest of the year, I was like, y'all, I'm stressed out. I'm eating a bag of popcorn every day. And I said that because I wanted them to know I'm telling them the truth.
Mhm,
I can't, I'm
mhm.
not one of those people who, I've been exercising for 20 months. That's for my mobility, and I enjoy exercising, and it helps me in my feelings of low. If I'm moving, then I don't have the time to be feeling low. I don't use the word
Right.
depressed, but I want you to know the truth. I haven't lost 200 pounds. I haven't lost 100 pounds. I'm struggling
Mhm,
because I have a
mm.
right to tell the truth.
Yes, absolutely. And so, here's the thing about telling the truth. Telling the truth, Deborah Ann, is that,
Hmm.
that saying is, "The truth will set you free," right? Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, it may piss you off first, but it will
Hmm.
set you free. And the
Hmm.
reality is that we can't fix that we can't face.
Okay.
We gotta face it in order to fix it.
Okay.
And I don't mean fix like we're broken, but I mean fix like address it,
I understand.
like correct it, like
Yes.
shift. In order to shift and do something different, we have to look at what we're doing. And the way that we look at what we're doing, and this is one of the things that I teach in my group, is what I call um, personal interrogatory.
Oh, I love that
Ho-
word.
Honest personal interrogatory.
Okay. So, Michelle, what I want to let everybody know is we welcome your questions. And I just realized as I was logging on that I'm going to put what you sent me with your bio in the descriptions, so that Michelle offers those of us who are brave enough to take it, couple of things: a weekly support group for us to talk about our wins and our challenges, and she guides us. And she also has an intensive 12-month program for those who are wanting to invest in real healing and understanding and all of the above. So we'll put all of those in the description. And she also has her book, and I'll put the link there as well, maybe tomorrow. But
Okay.
I'm going to do this today. But I just want people to know this topic is so important because I want to live.
Yes.
I want to live. There's a
Yes.
song, I want to live. Da 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 da. Da. I I want to live. I'm sitting here. Y'all see I'm in the bed because the bed is comfortable. But I'd rather be flossing around Nashville, sashaying, you know, sashaying,
Right.
you know.
Right.
I want to
Right.
live.
Yes.
And just
Yes.
because we're in pain don't mean we can't live.
Yes.
But getting in and out of my car is a pain, so I don't want to do it.
Yes.
So I want to live. And there's a saying that says when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And one of my colleagues, one of my friends from social media, and we turned out to be friends, recommended Michelle's class to me because I was a student and the teacher has appeared.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for
Yes.
that.
Thank
And I want
you.
and I want to talk to you about that student and appearing and me showing up and my being recommended to you about what I believe. I believe this is that I struggle, Deborah Ann, as you know, for 40 years with this beast of emotional eating, with this beast of stress eating, with yo-yo dieting, not understanding cravings, not knowing what to do with them. And now that I have figured it out, it's my duty to share it. I I if I don't share it, if I don't teach other people, if I don't meet people where they are, if I don't share this information and let people know you don't have to struggle, you don't have to do this alone. And quite frankly, you can't do it alone. Not really. Not in a really meaningful kind of way. If I don't do this work, it's like those 40 years were wasted.
Mhm.
And I am not about wasting my time.
Oh
And
yeah.
I'm not about living on this planet and knowing that I have some answers, that I have some solutions, that I have some strategies that can support people if they are ready, right?
That's
I'm not
right.
trying to force anybody.
That's right.
Everybody's on a different path, and if
Yes.
everybody is at different stages of readiness.
Hmm.
But for anybody that has tried everything,
Yes.
right,
The
or had
elders
work,
have the wisdom, the youth have the strength, and they need us. They need you who have the answer. They need me to say, honey, I am in my 400s and baby, I'm here. To know
yes,
there is hope
yes,
and that we care.
yes.
I got a card for one of my subscribers because it's her birthday and I want her to know I care about her. I care.
Oh,
And the
well,
lowest I can
sing
do is
a
put
happy
45 cents. The post
sing a
office
happy
charged
birthday.
$600 for the card, but I can put a 45-cent stamp on it and say, girl, I care about you.
Sing her happy birthday.
Oh,
Go and break out,
okay,
go and
they
break
got
out
this
happy
new one.
birthday.
I don't know if I can sing that. I'm gonna sing the old one. Happy birthday to you, Sybil. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Sybil. Happy birthday in California. Happy birthday, Sybil. Happy birthday. We appreciate you. We
Yes, we
appreciate
do.
you. And the other thing that I wanted to share, Michelle, is that what happens when we walk up to someone and give somebody a hug, when we touch them, we're healing them.
Yes,
And maybe this hug can replace a candy bar
yes,
or a Pepsi
yes,
Cola or a
yes,
Coca Cola. When we
yes,
are sitting here talking to each other and saying, honey, hold on. Yeah, girl, I want to eat too. Matter of fact, I already ate that popcorn. But the next time, now we have breath and we have a camaraderie that will help us focus on living
yes,
and not chewing.
yes, yes. I love that. Focus on living and not chewing.
Chewing,
And
yes.
the thing that you said about Deborah Ann that's so powerful about I want to live. There
Yes.
there's some layers to that. right?
Okay.
And there's some layers to it in how we understand what living is, right?
Yes.
Living, I mean, you can be alive and not living.
Okay.
You can be alive and not living your life to the fullest. Let me say that. So
Okay.
there's more to living than just breathing, than just existing, than just existing. We
Amen.
are we are spiritual beings, right?
Yes.
We are spiritual, we are energy that happens to be covered in this physical form in this skin.
Watch out there now. Watch out there now.
Yeah. And so when we talk about living, what living really is being able to experience the full range of emotions that are available to us. And I'm talking about every emotion, even the emotions that people put in a box and call them bad, right? And
Mm-hmm.
anger is any emotion that you feel shows that you're alive and that you're feeling, that you're in touch with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Anger is good. There's some things you ought to be angry about. Right?
Okay.
There's some things you be injustice, need to be
Yes.
indignant about. Yes, there are reasons to get mad. There
That's
are
right.
reasons to be upset. All of that is valid and honorable. And the other thing about it is that if we do not allow ourselves to feel pain, if we do not allow ourselves to feel really that pain that really makes you think, I don't, am I ever going to get up out of bed? That,
Yes.
that then it being able to feel that kind of pain allows us to be able to experience joy at its height. Because
Amen.
you can't cut off one without cutting off the other. So you have to be open to all of it.
Amen.
And so
So.
the reason that I'm talking about this is that when we use food to express emotion or suppress emotion, that means that we're separating ourselves from ourselves. We're separating ourselves from our full extent to be able to live when we are looking for food, for processed food to give us pleasure. When we're looking for processed food to give us pleasure, to give us excitement, to be our friend, to cure our boredom, to cure our loneliness, be our salvation, to represent our status, to when we're looking for food to do that stuff, then it cuts us off from making the connection to ourselves or to our friend or a family member that can actually touch us and be in relationship with us.
Amen. Okay. So tomorrow we're going to start with shame. And what else do you want us to meditate on tonight about tomorrow's talk?
So we didn't even get to finding our story. So
I know.
tomorrow
Okay, so we're gonna do
we're
shame
gonna have
and
to do,
finding our stories. So
we're
it's
gonna have
6:59. So Wednesday, we're gonna get to finding our stories and
Tuesday,
shame.
Wednesday, yes, Wednesday,
Yes,
yes,
stories
yes.
and shame. Okay, stories and shame. And everybody will be here 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. And I'll try to stop talking so much because I want you to share and teach us. And those of you who are motivated, we have a Monday weekly group. You can join us. It'll be in the comments in the description. And those of you who are ready to take your wellness and your mental health seriously, you have a 12-month program. So those will be in the descriptions. Just give me a chance to copy and paste them in my descriptions. If you have questions, y'all can always inbox me. I read all my comments. I come and I'll share them with Michelle. All I can say is thank God that you're willing to take the true call. We're supposed, the Bible says the older women teach the younger women how to put their trust in God. And God wants us to tell the truth.
Yes,
And it says that the reason they're beautiful is because they are not easily offended by the things that they hear. And you've been there, you've done that. You're not ashamed to share that so that I don't have to be ashamed to share it and tell
absolutely,
it. And the
absolutely,
younger person doesn't have to be ashamed to tell it. And the younger person don't have to be ashamed to tell it. The mother or the wife or the one who has a stroke who's coming back don't have to be without hope. Because
absolutely.
probably if we eat real food, that's gonna switch. The body can heal itself. But when we're
Yes,
eating that fake food, can't heal ourselves.
yes.
Today, when I was at the at the Ajax Center, they had somebody giving flu shots and COVID shots. I said, "No, thank you. Y'all shoot on." And I shot past them. I said, I'll just catch the flu. Because I believe if I eat a blueberry, that's going to help me with that flu. So,
That's good stuff. That's
yes,
good stuff.
we are we are just happy to have you, Michelle. We're happy. I think everybody, I tell you this all the time. Good Morning America, Gail King need to have you on the show because you got it. You got the right message.
Oh, I bless you for that.
It's the
I'm
truth.
so grateful for you.
CNN, crazy Fox News. This is the truth. Forget the presidential election.
Yeah, Deborah Ann,
Listen in the Senate
from your
floor.
lips,
Yeah,
from your lips to the producer's ears.
exactly. The Senate House, the floor, and the food. You know, my students, I'm gonna go when I tell you this. My niece, they're having teacher appreciation. Monday is donut day. Tuesday is chips and soda day, and on and on and on. And I said to my niece, I said, so they're just feeding the teachers a whole week full of getting fat food. Ain't nobody talking about an apple. An apple a day keep the teacher away. So you are on to something
And you
that's
know what?
magic.
And there's something else about that food is that we need to think about our food for not just our bodies, but for our brains too.
Yes,
All of that that you just said, that does not help us when it comes to cognition, when it comes to performance, when it comes to memory. We need to eat so we can be smart. We need to
yes,
eat to fuel our brains for
yes.
proficiency, for productivity, for memory, right? All of that.
Yes, I've been writing my. I always take notes. I got my notes down. I'm looking
So,
forward to tomorrow. Thank
yeah.
you. I was a little scared because I'm always sleepy sometimes, so I was scared that I'd be too sleepy. But I'm
Oh,
so
you're wide
excited to
awake.
be awake
You're wide awake. You're wide awake, girl.
because I took my nap earlier.
And we know how important sleep is. We got
Okay.
the sleep. Yeah, sleep is an important thing, right?
Hmm. So thank you so much. People will be asking questions. I will be sharing their questions, but we
Okay.
want you to get your training out each day because people want that hope. They're struggling. Some people they'll say, "I'm like you." I know what that means when they say that. They don't have to spell it out.
Hmm.
Yeah. The
Hmm.
Russians say, "That's what they're doing in America. Let the doctors help you." I said, "The doctors can't help me." So I appreciate people all over the world, UK, Australia, Brazil, Africa. I didn't even know Africa had an issue with weight.
Yeah.
So we just appreciate you.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
porch
Yes.
lady.
Thank
Oh,
you.
porch lady here. Porch lady said, great conversation, full of facts. Thank you. Thank you, porch lady. That's our
Thank you,
lady right
porch
there.
lady. Thank you,
Yes,
porch
porch lady.
lady.
Yes, she's my she supports me every month. Every
Oh,
month. So yes,
oh,
porch lady, give us your wisdom. Keep giving it to us. Please. We'll be here every day this week. So
yes.
yes. Okay.
More to come. More to
I
come.
know. Oh, thank you so much, Michelle. I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Okay. I'll see you.
Okay, thank you. Peace and hair grease. Peace and hair grease.
Yeah,
Okay. Bye, y'all. Peace. Thank you, Michelle. Okay, let's see. Do I hit this button? Okay, yeah, it's all new.